Hey, I wanted to shoot another podcast while I'm driving to another appointment. Got about 15 minutes, but it won't take that long. It's going to be a shorter one. But I wanted to talk about the differences in being a realtor. You know, in my practice, you know, I'm always looking for the best bang for the buck for my clients, and I have several examples I want to tell you about. And you know, even on the retail side or whatever, I sold a house to a couple in Chardon, around near the square, and they bought it. We had about 275 in the whole thing, 275 with the remodel. It was really a work. There was a lot of work there that we had to do, or the owner had to do, not me. And you know, I got a roofer, and I got him a guy for his basement, saved him probably about 20,000 there. But at the end of the day, you know, this was in 21, so they wanted to move to Florida. So they called me and they're friends of mine. So I went over there and we talked about it for a little bit. And I said, hey, what do you want for this house? Because it was a unique house, and why it was unique was because it had a guest home in the back, which, you know, if you do any MLS searches for guest house in Chardon, there's not very many. So I had to really look at that and really price it out. So I said, well, how much do you want for the house? And they wanted, you know, $380, which would have been a nice profit for them. But I'd done a lot of research, and I said, I think it's worth around $429.9. So they were shocked, and they didn't think it would sell at that, and they were kind of back and forth. How long is it going to be on the market? And I really didn't know, but I thought it would go pretty quick, just because I didn't really have any data to support anything either way. So we put it on the market at $429.9. We sold it for $422.5. Appraisal came in, so they made an extra $42.5 on it, $42,500. That's a lot of money, and the overall profit on that one was about $215,000. So not only did they make more money, but where they're moving, they bought a bigger house with the extra $42,000. So they were able to buy a bigger house and get that rolling. So as a realtor, you know, we really got to, what I want to do is maximize people's profits. I'll do things that other realtors won't do. So, what I mean by that is I really question value. You know, I always go for the top dollar. At $380, if I would have accepted that, you know, I have a flat commission, so I wouldn't have made any more or any less. But I looked out for the betterment of that particular family, because that's their biggest asset. I mean, that's a lot of money. They were moving, they were stressed out. And, you know, I want to make them as much money as I could, and they're very, very, very happy. And then I had another family went into their house, and they thought they could get about $100,000 less than what I thought. So we put it up for the $499.9, and I think or $479.9, excuse me. And we ended up with the $475 offer. We had a cash offer, and we had a 20% down conventional. What's the difference? Not much. But I called both clients, seeing who really wanted that house. I don't do the best and final, because that was a tops out thing, was going to probably appraise for it. And so we decided on the 20% down conventional, because they loved the house and wanted the house. The cash people the husband was a little bit different. He didn't know if he wanted it or not. So I didn't want to take any chances. Again, I got a flat fee, so they're going to pay one price to me, so it didn't matter either way. But during the time, there was a new appraisal rule that came in that they couldn't count a certain square footage, because there wasn't an exit door there. There was a bathroom finish area. So the appraisal come in at $450,000, which was less. So through negotiating and doing stuff with the other agents, the buyer brought in the $25,000 to get that gap filled. So they still got $475,000, and they netted over, you know, a lot of money, and they were very happy. And we bought them another property during December. And why we did that, it was the only property in the area, period. I thought it was priced $100,000 shy of what it should have been priced on for. So we got that deal for very reasonable. The guy's a contractor, So the good news is both families made a lot of money. It's tax-free because they lived at 2 out of 5 years there. Check with your CPA, but that's the way it works. But again, looking out for clients, always getting the maximum amount of money for what I do, that's my job. It's not about me making commissions. It's not me. It's got to be for the client, and they all made substantial money on all the deals that we did with the equity positions and all that. It was around $750,000 on those 2 people. So if you want a realtor who's going to look for a deal that maybe you're going to want to sell or keep or whatever, it's going to appreciate, then call me. I've done it. I do it. I've done 800 plus homes around the Cleveland market, and I really look for those areas that are appreciating, not maybe appreciating, but are appreciating, and I'll take care of you. And I've got a nice discount listing for you. And give me a call. I'm one of the top realtors in Ohio. 216-703-5740. Again, it's not about the commissions. It's about you making money with your property, the most money you can make. That's what I specialize in. I'm with Key Realty, and check out my information below. Thanks. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.